What's good, y'all? We back on Planet Rell, and today we have episode 4 of the Avengers. And today you will see how the Avengers are losing to the Action Combine. Let's get into the story. So we pick up where we left off on issue 3 at the Impossible City with Sam and T'Challa. And Sam has been flying through the Impossible City to see if anybody was alive there. And the Impossible City says, it's been a long time since there were heroes flying through my streets. And the city talks about the Action Combine and how they've met other heroes and deleted them. And the Action Combine will take those heroes' suits and hang them up throughout the city as trophies. And the Action Combine have been moving like predators, going after their prey and sowing terror. So T'Challa is like, yeah, I got something for y'all. And he's been putting bombs all around the Impossible City. And the Impossible City is saying that it'd be sad to see the Avengers suits join amongst the others as the trophies for the Action Combine. And Sam doesn't care that T'Challa is putting bombs all around the Impossible City. But if he sees one human life, he will save them because that is priority. And T'Challa tells Sam, I know you don't like me, bro, but don't lecture me. And ever since they fought back during Sam's recent run of Captain America, their relationship has been strained. And now we travel over to Vatican City. And the Impossible City speaks about Idol Alabaster, and they say that she isn't a god, but she desires worship and she will not allow competition. And now we have the face-off of Thor and Idol Alabaster. And Thor winds up Mjolnir and says, let me show you what it means to be a god. And here's your first lesson, smiting. And Thor beams Mjolnir, but she dodges it. Then Idol Alabaster tells Thor that she offers him mercy just this one time. And she hungers for Thor's worship. And she slices at Thor's chest, telling him to worship her and live. But Thor is not going for it, not one bit. And now Idol Alabaster is saying that Thor can't defeat her. And when she gains worshippers, she gets stronger. And alongside with that, her influence spreads. And she says, if you hurt me, but Thor cuts her off and strikes her with lightning. But she was saying that if she gets hurt, her supplicants do as well. So whatever pain she feels, they feel as well. And Thor faces a new challenge to get around that. Now let's go down to Sydney, Australia. And the Dad is here causing chaos. And he doesn't even speak. But Wanda uses her voice and her powers to save people. And she tells the Dad to let the spirits go and stop what he's doing. But all he does is stare back at her. And Wanda like, alright bet, since you just gonna stare at me, you about to witness the living Darkhold. And her bringing up the Darkhold made me think about the Darkhold series. Now it's this strange voice saying Wanda knows about ghosts. And she wonders who it is. And I had a thought. I'm like, this gotta be Chthon. And it turns out, I was right. And during that series, Wanda absorbed Chthon and took his power for herself. Now we head up to Toronto with Iron Man and the City Smith. And the City Smith is saying these words, but Iron Man come in like, bro, I'm finna put these paws on you, and I'm gonna find out how your translation works. And the City Smith is a loner, and he says that Iron Man and other people don't understand him. And one of Iron Man's favorite cities is being destroyed by the City Smith, and he's salty. And of course Tony would say something like this during this heat of the moment. But the City Smith and the Action Combine like to destroy cities, and Iron Man is trying to attack him, but it's too unpredictable. Then the City Smith attacks Iron Man with this worm type thing that he created from the dross of the world. Now we head back to Vatican City and we see Thor going after Idol Alabaster. And Thor says, you think you my equal in my skies? Yeah, I got something for that. And Thor commands the wind and he makes like a cyclone in the sky. And Idol Alabaster regains control of herself. Then she tells Thor that this isn't the stalemate that he think it is. And she reminds Thor that whatever he does to her, her worshippers will feel it as well. And the worship she feeds on can be used as a weapon to kill gods. Then Idol Alabaster shoots blasts from her wings and eyes, and that did a number on Thor. And now we back in Australia, and Wanda's still dealing with Chthon. And she thinks Chthon isn't real right now. And Chthon is messing with Wanda's mind. And he says to her that he might be a fear that's manifested, and that she couldn't always tell what was real and what was fake. And Chthon says that Wanda can destroy all of the Avengers because she is the most powerful. And he said that she already did. And I was thinking hard, like, when did that happen? And I had to talk with some of my friends, and they told me, like, Avengers disassembled. And I haven't read that story in like 2 years, maybe even 3. But Wanda was causing chaos throughout that story. Then Wanda gets pissed and she shoots a blast at Chthon. Then these skeletons come and tackle Wanda. And Chthon says that she has all of that power, but it's still easy to make her lose control. And now we back in Toronto, and Iron Man is fighting that worm thing that he was caught in. And the City Smith tells Iron Man that it's no point to be struggling and fighting to get out of the jam he in. Then Iron Man gets caught within it, and the City Smith wraps him up in there and molds him into like this dome thing. And now we back at the Impossible City, and Sam asks T'Challa, did he hear from the rest of the team? And T'Challa says no, and that worries him. And Sam says it's a problem if the Ashen Combine is able to bother Thor. And then we see Thor falling from the sky. And now we back at the Impossible City again. And T'Challa says that he's more worried about them being able to stand toe to toe with Wanda. And out of everybody that's on the team, she's the only one that makes T'Challa pause. And I understand, because a whole lot of things can just go chaotic with her. And Wanda was their only way home because she opened portals. But T'Challa has a fail-safe in plan because she's out of commission. And now the detonators from the bombs are in place. And T'Challa asks Sam, are you fine with what's going on? Because there is no loss of life. And Sam like, yeah, we good. Then a voice interrupts them. And T'Challa is like, Sam, you had one job, bro. And it turns out it was the Impossible City speaking. And they say that they all gonna die there. Bro, when I first read that, I was in so much shock. The Avengers are down 3-1. It's comeback season, man. Stay tuned for the next episodes of The Avengers. God bless. I'm out.